Today we're going to look at the power settings on a DISPERMAT SL bead mill with C controls. The screen showing here with the power has a plus next to it, which means it's the gross power. It's set in gross power mode, which means it will display the power used to run the motor, the beads and the mechanical seal. We can change this to net power, which is purely the power that is used to go into the product by running a net power calibration. If we press F1 for settings and go to F4 for power settings, we can run F2, which is a power calibration. The screen showing us that gross power is active, and if we start calibration, the mill will start to run. It's doing 300 RPM at the moment. It will ramp up through the speed and we'll measure the actual power and we'll subtract that so that we get a net power. So when we set the mill up, we will just be looking at the power that's going into the product. So the mill will ramp up. Top speed is 6,000 RPM and it's measuring the torque used to run the motor through the speed ramp. This process takes around 30 seconds, so you just have to be patient. The mill's very quiet, just running through the speed range now. We're at 4,000, just approaching 4,000 RPM coming up, 2,000 to go. We've done 14 steps out of 20. So now we can see the calibration has been completed, net power is active, and if we press the return button, we return to the standard screen without the plus next to the power, so that any time we run now, if we run the mill, let's just enter a speed, 2,000 RPM, enter and start. We're now running without product, we're pulling 0 watts. So any power that goes in now is related to the actual milling performance that's going and the power that's going into the product itself. We'll just stop that from running. If you want to change back to gross power, go back to settings, press F4 for power settings, press F2 and select gross power, which is F2. Now gross power is active and we're back to where we started. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at Fullbrook Systems, www.fullbrooksystems.com.